Headlines for this week include a new mayor for the city of La Crosse, the National Conference on Undergraduate Research returns to UWL, and a potential campus ban on tobacco. Stay tuned. WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM. I'm Aaron Engstrand.
And I'm Nick Ragner. Last week, the city of La Crosse elected its new mayor. It was a clean sweep for Tim Cabot, who won all 29 wards in the city over challenger Doug Farmer. Cabot will succeed Mayor Matt Harder, who chose not to run for a second term. The newly elected mayor is a native of the area. He grew up in Holmen and graduated from UW-La Crosse in 1988 with a degree in business administration. Cabot has served as the executive director with Downtown Main Street, Inc., an economic redevelopment organization, since 2010. In other local election news, UWL student Catherine Svedesky was re-elected to a second term on the La Crosse Common Council for the District 5 region. Catherine told WMCM she hopes to continue to work to better our community and area.
After only 4 years, the National Conference of Undergraduate Research is back again at the UWL campus. NCUR began Wednesday with a student art exhibit which portrayed artwork from 36 college students from around the country. Today, the presentations of 3,050 undergraduate researchers starts, all representing 60 different fields of specialties. Along with the presentations, 3 guest speakers have also been chosen to appear. Will Steger, a polar explorer, spoke today at 10:30. Cave microbiologist Hazel A. Burton at 10 in the morning on April 12th. And UWL alum and Grammy Award-winning singer Bill Miller is at 10 a.m. April 13th. NCUR continues to be all over the UWL campus through Saturday, April 13th. Now here's Katie Butson to tell you more about some of the coming events in UWL campus.
Thanks, Aaron. All that glitters is not gold, it's honey, or that's what scientists Michael Pollan, Gunther Huck, and Vandana Shiva are trying to promote in their new film, Queen of the Sun, produced by Taggart Siegel. The film is about the disappearance of bees and the mysteries within the hive. The film will be followed by a brief Q&A to learn how to aid in sustaining these tiny helpers. This is the second film in the series Countdown to Earth Week, put on by the Students for Sustainability. The film is free and will show from 7 to 8 p.m. in Centennial Hall. For more information, contact Larry Sinowski at 708-785-5055. Together, students can recreate the balance between our culture and nature. The History Department will be presenting a brief history of the city of La Crosse Thursday, April 16th. Richard Frost, member of the La Crosse County Historical Society, will represent the development of the city through industry, manufacturing, and education movements. Frost will represent this visual tour twice. The workshops are Tuesday, April 23rd and 30th from 10 to 12 in the morning in 322 Cartwright Center. For more information, visit the Learning in Retirement page on the UWL website. Duluth University's Thomas Peacock will be visiting Murphy Library as well to present the 7th annual Multicultural Children's Literature event. The program explores Native American culture, tradition, community, and racism as it relates to children's literature. Peacock is also a member of the Fond du Lac Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa, and has written over 30 articles circulating around the lives of Native Americans. He will present Tuesday, April 16th and 17th in the Alice Hager Curriculum Center on the second floor of Murphy Library. The program is free for students, and to complement the program, Murphy Library will also supply major works related to Native Americans on display for students. Now, back to Aaron.
Thanks, Katie. Now let's take a closer look at some of the events happening with NCUR on campus.
3,050 presentation at the National Conference on Undergraduate Research. The conference was held at Center of the Arts, Wimberley Hall, Mitchell Hall, and Centennial Hall. Hello, I'm here with Robert Allen, who is the poster session coordinator for the NCUR conference here at UWL. About how many posters do we have here?
Total, over the 3 days, we have about 1,500 posters.
All right. And about how many are going at a time? Is this kind of like a constant thing, or do you stop it and people got to come back at certain times? Or
So we've got about 9 sessions that last about an hour and 20 minutes each. And in one session, we'll have anywhere between 150 and 160 posters. And so there are some sessions that have time breaks in between. The morning sessions usually will have a time break before the afternoon sessions, but then we'll have afternoon sessions that go back to back. And we have 4 sessions today, 4 sessions on Friday, and then 1 session Saturday morning.
Okay, wow, so you really got your hands full. And are you here all day, every day as well?
I'm going to be here all day making sure that everything's running smoothly, that we don't have any incidents with people putting their posters up, taking them down, that sort of thing. So there just usually is some coordination right in the beginning and the end. And then once everybody is set up, as you can see behind us, everything is really just running on its own.
I am here today with Ashley Carey, one of the NCUR participants. But how many hours did you put into your presentation?
I think the total number of hours, I want to say it was probably around 12 to 15 hours a week. It was a very long process of, getting my abstract in, getting accepted, and then having to do the protocol and actually getting my participants and then putting the paper together and stuff.
And so it's a lot of coordination, but when you see it actually working like this, it's very rewarding.
Very rewarding. Well, thank you for speaking with us today, and I hope everything goes very well for you guys.
Thank you.
This has been Shelby Kromnacher and Sean Mason for WMCM TV News.
Thanks very much, guys, and what an honor it is for UWL to be hosting NCUR once again. UWL may become a smoke-free campus by next fall. 4 campus governance groups will vote on the tobacco-free initiative next Tuesday. And if all 4 of those groups approve the plan, UWL will more than likely be smoke-free beginning July 1st. Students on campus invested their energy in fighting for the smoke-free campus by creating the Nobacco 13 campaign. The group is led by UWL Wellness Coordinator Jason Bertrand and has been spreading their plan for a smoke-free campus through a series of forums that began in February and concluded just last week. Bertrand understands that taking away students' rights is highly controversial, but emphasizes that cutting down on secondhand smoke will benefit an already health-oriented campus. If you would like more information about the smoke-free initiative, feel free to search for Nobacco 13 on Facebook or Twitter. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's just some of those animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Meet Elam, an 8-year-old domestic short-haired cat. He's very handsome, loves to cuddle, and loves to chill out. Meet Girly. She's a 1-year-old Pomeranian house-trained pup. She's sweet, silly, and is one spunky little lady. And here's Kit Kit, a 2-year-old female domestic short-haired tabby mix. She's very sweet, friendly, and loves attention.
Find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. It's April, so that means spring should be arriving soon. And for some, this means throwing away some old junk. Well, good news. The Information Technology Services for UWL is hosting a campus electronic waste recycling drop-off site for Earth Day. Items such as computers, DVD players, VCRs, and televisions will all be accepted for and by the ITS. The drop-off site is located at the Hochschler Tower and will take place from 9 in the morning through 3 in the afternoon on Monday, April 22nd. For more information, call the Eagle Help Desk at 785-8774 or email helpdesk@uwlax.edu.
German heritage has a huge presence in the state of Wisconsin and also right here in the city of La Crosse. A group of UWL graduate students will attempt to enhance their understanding of German culture next week when they travel to 3 different German universities to meet with students and administrators. The goal is to gather information pertaining to varying approaches to student affairs in German higher education. By exchanging ideas, the group hopes to enhance programs already in place in the U.S. The 11-day excursion begins on Tuesday and will offer the students a first-hand, rare opportunity to enhance the international education program right here at UWL. The Greek community on campus is an organization not many UWL students utilize. We sent the WMCM crew to get an inside scoop at the Pan-Hellenic Council.
Meet the women of UWL's Pan-Hellenic Council. This is an organization that is made up of the 2 Greek letter sororities on campus, Alpha Phi and Alpha Xi Delta. They pride themselves on their high academic standards, their leadership capabilities, and their efforts to volunteer. Let's take a look at who they are and what they do. What is Pan-Hellenic?
To me, Pan-Hellenic is an overarching body that governs the 2 sororities that we have on the campus at UWL. But more than that, it's a big sisterhood that 26 national sororities are a part of and really brings together women from all walks of life to develop leaders and help them pursue their future careers.
How has the Pan-Hellenic Council benefited the campus community?
The Pan-Hellenic Council has benefited the campus community by bringing together a different group of women, and we work together for women's education, women's rights, and the circle of sisterhood.
What are some of the values that this organization finds important?
Well, personally, when I joined AZD, I saw that leadership was a very important thing within the chapter itself and outside within the community. And that kind of goes along with having higher ideals and values for ourselves to be better people.
As you can see, the Pan-Hellenic Council is a great group of enthusiastic women who share their life-changing experience of joining a sorority. They encourage each of you to get involved, to volunteer, and to go Greek.
To learn more about the Greek community, check out upcoming recruitment events this fall. The Subaru Leave No Trace program is here in La Crosse at UWL's campus promoting sustainable outdoor recreational practices. Leave No Trace is a 2-day course consisting of 6 hours in a classroom learning the principles and 10 hours out in the field. The training course is scheduled for April 27th through the 28th. Registration is $85 and can be handed in at the Outdoor Connections Service Desk. However, registration is on a first-come, first-served basis, so get there early. For more info about the Subaru Leave No Trace program, head over to the Outdoor Connections Service Desk in the Recreational Eagle Center. Each week, the WMCM crew checks out and talks to you, the fellow peers, in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, they asked students what they wanted to be when they grew up.
Registration for others, we decided to head out onto campus to find out what the students of UWL really wanted to be when they grow up. Although La Crosse may not offer all of these answers as majors, it's never too late to chase a dream.
When I was little, I wanted to be a surgeon.
When I was little, I wanted to be a zookeeper.
I was little, I wanted to be a teacher.
When I was little, I wanted to be a singer.
When I was little, I wanted to be the Little Mermaid.
When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
When I was little, I wanted to be a professional surfer.
When I was little, I wanted to be an interior designer.
When I was little, when I grew up, I wanted to be president.
When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
When I was little, I wanted to be a soccer player.
When I was little, I wanted to be a pop star.
When I was little, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
This has been your Campus Insight with Chris and Maggie on WMCM.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for a chance to hear your opinions heard right here on next week's Campus Insight. And now here's Chris Stackhouse with a review of the movie The Hobbit.
Bring you back into Middle-earth to take a look at the new blockbusting film nominated for 3 Oscars, The Hobbit. Peter Jackson returned to direct the prequel to the popular Lord of the Rings series that describes the journey of Bilbo Baggins, played by Martin Freeman, and Gandalf, played once again by the talented Ian McKellen, and their company of dwarves as they try to reclaim their stolen mountain home from a dragon named Smaug. But before I give too much away, here's the trailer.
You asked me once if I had told you everything there was to know about my adventures. Well, I can honestly say I have told you the truth. I may not have told you all of it.
Bilbo Baggins. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure.
I can't just go running off into the blue. I am a Baggins of Bag End.
Bilbo, allow me to introduce Fili, Kili, Oin, Loin, Darlin, Balin, Biffer, Boffer, Bomber, Dori, Ori, and the leader of our company, Sorin Oakenshield.
Far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old, the pines were roaring on the height, the winds were moaning in the night, the fire was red, it flaming spread, the trees like torches blazed with light.
I cannot guarantee his safety. Understood. Nor will I be responsible for his fate. You'll have a tale or two to tell when you come back.
Can you promise that I will come back?
No. And if you do, you will not be the same.
My name is Bilbo Baggins.
Bagginses. What is a Bagginses? Precious.
I never like to admit to being nerdy, but I must admit I really enjoyed this film. One of my favorite parts of the film was the scoring. The music was crafted again with elegance by Howard Shore, composer of all of the other Lord of the Rings movies. It's certainly a soundtrack that qualifies for my epic study playlist. Also, like the other Lord of the Rings movies, the plot is constructed with extraordinary excellence, and all credit has to go to J.R.R. Tolkien as he created the story and fantasy world in which the movie is set. But credit also has to go back to Jackson, as he was able to capture an extensive description of the scenery by Tolkien and throw it on the screen and really transcend the filming of the book onto the screen. There has been some debate, however, as to the CGI technique that was used to create the orcs in this movie. In the other Lord of the Rings movies, the orcs were actual actors in costumes. I actually thought the CGI made the orcs look even better. But if this is the only thing critics are concerned with, it's pretty obvious that this is a pretty darn good film. I must say I recommend it to all of you, nerds or not. Stay tuned to WMCM. We'll be right back with weather.
Fact: University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is ranked the #2 college in the Midwest.
UW La Crosse is ranked number 34 for out-of-state students among public universities nationwide.
UW La Crosse is ranked as one of the most military-friendly schools in the nation.
UW La Crosse is number 24 among medium colleges and universities for Peace Corps volunteers.
And welcome back to this week's weather. I'm Emily Maratz and I'll be your weather lady today. Unfortunately, it seems like winter isn't exactly letting up in La Crosse this weekend, especially. Tonight we have a low of 31 with some clouds and a chance of about 1 to 3 inches of snow. Tomorrow we have a chance of some flurries in the morning for a second day of Engstrand, cloudy again, and a high of 42. Unfortunately, tomorrow night we are making another record, but it's a record low of only 13 degrees. Saturday, it'll be partly sunny with a high of 43, warming up just a little bit, but still not in that, springtime 50-degree weather that we usually like. And Saturday night, we are mostly cloudy with a low of 30 degrees, just below freezing point again. And then Sunday, we have a chance of possible showers and a high of 49, getting closer, just not yet. And Sunday night, some clouds and some rain and snow mix with a low of 34. And now, here's Zach Wilhelmy with this week's interview.
Hi, I'm Zach Wilhelmy, like she just said, and I'm here with Miss Paige Rice, who's one of our lovely team members of the UWL dance team. So, Paige, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Zach?
I am wonderful.
Beautiful.
Of course. So, Paige, if I were to join the UWL dance team, how would I go about doing that?
Well, every fall we have tryouts. So in September we usually send out some information to girls around campus to get more information, and we have a 2-day practice where they can learn a routine, and then we have a tryout night, and that night around like 3 in the morning they'll get an email whether they made the team or not. And we launch right into the season and start practice learning 2 competition dance routines and get ready for performances and things throughout the year.
So what does a season look like? I know you guys do basketball games. You guys wrestling meets?
We actually just do basketball performances. We'll do halftime usually, and we perform jazz or lyrical. And then during the J term, we always have one more routine that we learn, a hip hop, and we perform that. That's always fun.
Ooh.
And then we have 2 competitions throughout the year. So we'll do one during first semester, and then we have nationals during second semester. And after that, then we launch into our benefit show.
And I understand nationals was a huge success.
It was. We got 3rd with our jazz routine and 1st with our lyrical routine.
Holler!
Woo!
So
very exciting.
So now that's over with.
That's over with.
That must have been super exciting.
Insanely.
And now we're on to a little benefit. That's been quite a tradition here at UWL.
It has.
Can you give us a little bit about that?
Yes. This year is the 7th annual Rob Wagner Cancer Benefit Show. And this was started obviously 7 years ago, since it's the 7th annual. And we team up with the football team so that they can have a little bit of creativity, and we do a dance partner show.
Let their hair down, if you will.
Let their hair down.
It's the off season.
It's their on season actually. So they will do some partner dances with us, and we get to kind of boss them around a little bit.
Ooh.
Which is always fun. But we raise money for a cancer association every year. This year we will be donating the money to the American Cancer Society, and that's April 19th and 20th.
Oh boy, what can you give me a little hint on what we will be listening to?
You will be seeing a dance from almost every angle. We've got Whip My Hair Back and Forth for the guys. And we've got the girls performing. Lots of different routines.
We're going to get to Perfect Pets one more thing. I would like to give a little plug. This Sunday, you guys are having a Zumba fundraiser.
Yes.
Fundraiser. $2 at the La Crosse Rec Center. So make sure you get there. But thank you, Paige, for joining us. We are on to Perfect Pets.
Meet Elam, an 8-year-old domestic short-haired cat. He's very handsome, loves to cuddle, and loves to chill out. Meet Girly. She's a 1-year-old Pomeranian house-trained pup. She's sweet, silly, and is one spunky little lady. And here's Kit Kit, a 2-year-old female domestic short-haired tabby mix. She's very sweet, friendly, and loves attention.
Find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
My name is Nick Ragner. Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. The UWL baseball team earned a series win over the 21st Division III ranked UW Oshkosh Titans with a 9-6 victory Monday. The Eagles opened the game hot and could not be stopped, taking a 5-0 lead within the first 2 innings. Any hopes for the Titans were squandered as Adam Cordova and Brooks Braga each accounted for 3 runs in the final 3 innings, cementing the win for the Eagles. Joel Efforts earned the win for the Eagles, going 6 innings while allowing 3 runs on 8 hits. With no makeup date for today's postponed game against UW Stout announced, the Eagles look to switch gears as they host St. Norbert College on Saturday. From one diamond to the next, the UWL softball team split a doubleheader with UW Stout Monday night in Onalaska at the Omni Center. The Stout Blue Devils narrowed by the Eagles with a 4-3 11-inning thriller in the opener, followed by the Eagles' 5-2 win in the nightcap game. 2 of the Eagles' 5 runs in the night game were scored off of wild pitch errors. Katie Fink was the offensive star for the Eagles as she went 5 for 7, accounting for 2 runs as well as a homer in the 2-game series. Megan Nelson of the Eagles went 7 innings, allowing 6 hits and just 1 earned run, taking home the win and padding a 5-1 win-loss record. Like the Eagles baseball team, the softball team's doubleheader today was postponed with no makeup date announced. The Lady Eagles now look to rebound off their latest win in a matchup with UW Platteville on Saturday. Intramurals are an ever-booming community with various traditional and non-traditional sports included. We sent out Chuck Snyder and Daryl King for more on the exciting world of intramural sports.
We have a wide variety of sports. So we approximately have around 24 different types of leagues this semester. For specific sports, we offer around 13 or 14 different sports, but then we offer different varieties. Like for football, for example, we have an outdoor league in the fall. We have an indoor league in the spring. So we have some different variations of sports that we play. Yeah, we have all the traditional sports. We have basketball, volleyball, football. We offer a lot of non-traditional sports like trench ball. For anyone that doesn't know what trench ball is, it's a form of dodgeball, but it's super awesome, super fun, interactive. Best thing you can win is this intramural championship t-shirt right here. If you got one of these, you've got that pride. You can wear that shirt. You're a champion. UWL Rec Sports. We also have the intramural campus cup too. And in the campus cup, you can compete all semester long and get a chance to get your team name on a trophy and cement your place in UWL Rec Sports history.
Reporting for WMCM, this is Chuck Snyder and Darrell King.
Thanks, guys. You can always check out uwlax.edu for more information on UWL's ongoing intramural activities. And that's all for this week's sports.
Well, thank you very much, Nick. The winter's really has put a hamper on the spring sports season this year, but an interesting look there into intramurals.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's really the only thing that's going on around campus. Many games have gotten postponed, so yeah.
Well, we'd like to thank you very much for watching WMCM's Week in Review. Make sure to join us next week, Thursday at 4:30, right here on Campus Channel 6, Charter Channel 96, and Digital Cable Channel 989. God bless.